Good morning. Lesson 4-1, we're going to learn about integers and what those are. So integers are a set of numbers which include whole numbers, which are positive numbers with no parts, also including 0. Those are whole numbers. And integers includes their opposites, and their opposites are those same numbers but in the negative. And we're going to learn about putting those on a number line, which probably is going to be review for most of you. So the opposite of positive 3 would be negative 3. And it is 3 less than 0. This is 3 more than 0. 0 doesn't have positive or negative. But if you remember, integers are the positive and negative whole numbers. That will help you. So follow along in your workbook. So first example. A football team has a 10-yard loss. Loss means a negative in a play. Write an integer to represent the situation. Okay, a 10-yard loss would be negative 10. And the meaning of 0 in this situation would be the line of scrimmage, which you may not have heard before, but just means where they started. Okay, where they started. Over here, let's try to check it. The elevation of Death Valley National Park is the lowest in North America at 282 feet below sea level. So what do you think below means? Positive or negative? Right? So sea level is at 0 feet. 280 feet below would be down here. 282. And if it's down below the 0, that makes it a negative. So an integer for the situation is negative 282. And explain the meaning of 0 in this situation. 0 is sea level. So if you're reading this below sea level, that's the 0. Below means negative. Okay, and then the 282. I put my number line vertical because a lot of times having a vertical number line is helpful, especially when we're doing temperature, elevation, and also scoring. When we're trying to figure out scores of stuff, often a vertical number line helps. Okay? So when we graph on a number line, you really put a dot at the appropriate spot, right? So if we were graphing 2, that's why there's a dot at 2. At negative 3, there's a dot at negative 3, and at 0, there's a dot at 0. And then on a vertical number line, the 2 is above the 0, and the negative 3 is below the 0. Remember, you can rewind at any time through any of this, okay? Or pause. All right, next one. Graph integers on a number line. So these curly brackets mean this set of numbers. So we have negative 4. Put a dot at the negative 4, positive 2. Positive 2, and negative 1. Negative 1. That's what graph means. Graph means to place a dot. Okay? Graph the set of integers on this number line. So negative 3, 0. Left is the negatives. 1 positive, and at 0. Make sure they're closed circles. Closed circles include that number. Okay, that's your lesson 4-1.